Hi everyone, welcome back to Strings and Threads. Today I'm going to show you how to turn a simple crochet piece into a wrap belt using the woven fans stitch. This starts the same way as the stitch tutorial, so I'll be reusing that demonstration here. You may notice a different yarn in those clips, but the steps are exactly the same. Once you have the length you want, I'll show you how to finish it and style it as a belt. Let's go ahead and get started. Materials needed for this project are a thin yarn. Cotton would be great. I'm using Soho Heavenly Cotton, which I believe is a Hirschner's. Yep, a Hirschner's cotton. It's a zero lace, and you can see the breakdown of it. It's very soft, very nice to work with. I'm not affiliated with them. This is just yarn that I had bought myself and used and have in my stash that I want to use for this. I'm going to use a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, and then you'll need a pair of scissors and you'll need a needle to weave in the ends. So we're going to chain 16 to start. So start with your slip knot, and then we'll chain 16. I'll do 3 chains with you, and then we'll do the rest off camera and come back. Okay, in the 5th chain from the hook, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 double crochets. In that same stitch, we'll put another one. And then we're going to skip 1 chain. And in the next chain, we're going to put 2 double crochets again. And then we're going to chain 2, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in that next one we're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and then another single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and then put 2 double crochets into that next chain, skip 1, put 2 double crochets into the next one, and then we're just going to put 1 double crochet into the last chain. This is considered step 1. This is the only time we're going to do step 1. We're going to turn. We'll do step 2 and then step 3, and then step 2 and 3 repeat over and over until it's the length that you desire. So let's move on to step 2. We're going to chain 3. This is going to count as a double crochet, so we're not going to go into this first double crochet, but we're going to put 2 double crochets into the middle of that first 2 double crochet group. And then we're going to put 2 double crochets into the middle of the next 2 double crochet group. And then what we're going to do, we're going to start a double crochet in this chain space between the 2 single crochets. You'll start a double crochet, yarn over, but just only go through 2. Don't stop there then. Yarn over, go back into the stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2. Now you see you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through all 3. And then chain 1. We're going to repeat that 2 more times into the same space. So go back into that chain space, draw up a loop, yarn over, just go through 2. Yarn over, go back into that same space, draw up a loop, yarn over, just go through 2. And then yarn over and go through the last 3. Chain 1. One more time. Yarn over, go into the chain space, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go back into the chain space, drop a loop, yarn over, go through 2. Now you have 3 loops, yarn over, and go through all 3. And then we are going to yarn over and do 2 double crochets into this middle of this 2 double crochet grouping from below. And then you're going to put 2 double crochets into this 2 double crochet grouping from below. Then you're going to put a double crochet into this space here. And then turn. This was just step 2 right there. Let's move on to step 3. For step 3, we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. We're going to put 2 double crochets in between the 2 double crochets from the row below. Then we're going to do that again, 2 double crochets in the middle of the 2 double crochets from the row below. And then we're going to chain 2. Look for that middle stitch there. There's 3 clusters here. In that middle cluster, you're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and then a single crochet into that same spot, chain 2. You're going to put 2 double crochets in the middle of the 2 double crochet group from below. Then we're going to put 2 double crochets into the middle of the next grouping from below. And then you're going to put 1 double crochet into that last space and turn. From here, we just repeat steps 2 and 3, and you'll keep going until it's the length that you want. I liked mine really long, so I made mine 61 inches, which is about 5 feet. If you're using metric, it's about 155 centimeters or 1.55 meters. But again, you're welcome to do the length that you want. If you would like it to be shorter, you may have it shorter. If you would like it to be extra long, then go for it. This is your project. You want to make it the way that it makes you happy. Here's how to do it if you want to add fringe and if you want to add some beads. All of this is optional. It depends on how you want it to look. I cut out 12 strands of 6-inch yarn. And if we're doing metric, 6 inches is a little bit over 15 centimeters. You can make them longer or shorter. I mean, if you wanted to round up to 16 centimeters, it's not going to make a huge difference. And you can also do as many or as few as you would like. The reason why I went with 12 is because I'm going to strand 2 together in each spot that I'm doing it. And I'm going to put one on each end, 1 double strand on each end, and then 1 in the middle. So that would be 2, 4, 6. And then I'm going to do the same on the other end, 2, 4, 6. And so you would take your 2 strands, and you want them to be about, you know, together. You don't want it to be like where one's down here, one's up there. You want them to be even with each other. And go into that last stitch, and right through about the middle of the strands, you're going to pull them through, and you can see the hole there. You're going to pull the ends of the strands through the hole. And then to add the beads, you would just string the beads through. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look through the camera. I'm going to have to adjust the way I'm looking. Okay, got that first one through. And then put a knot at the end so the bead doesn't come off. And then there you go, you have your bead. And you can just choose to put 1 bead, 2 beads, all 4 of them can have beads. So let's just see how one end looks finished. I'm going to go to the other end here with a double strand and pull it through the same way. Go around, go grab it about in the middle, pull it through, and then take the ends and pull it through. And then put your beads, the beads on that you would like. And then let me put 2 more strands on right in the middle. I'm just eyeballing the middle, but if you wanted to be super precise, you could count the stitches and find the middle one. I don't think that anybody else is going to be, anybody who sees your belt is going to be counting the stitches to make sure you put it exactly in the middle. And then put that through. All right, I'm going to do the other end and add a few more beads, and then I'll come back just to show you how it looks. Here's how mine turned out. I ended up doing 2 beads per clump. I didn't want to put 1 on each one. I thought it made it a little bit more interesting to have them spread out and not have a bead on each one. So I'm curious to see how yours turned out. And that's how you can turn this simple crochet piece into a wrap belt. It's a really easy project once you know the stitch, and it's a nice way to use the same pattern in a completely different way. You can keep it simple or add details like fringe or beads to give it a different look. If you haven't seen the full woven fan stitch tutorial yet, I'll have that linked below. And if you'd like to see how this same piece can be worn as a scarf, that video is also available. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.